We've got a seat waiting for you here at the Delmarva Life audience. You know we've been looking for you. Where you been? You can be a part of the fun. Book your seat by visiting delmarvalife.com and clicking on the show tab, or give us a call, 443-880-9116.
Well, we all know we need a certain amount of nutrients to maintain our health, but do you know just how much? Consider this, it may take up to 4 glasses of milk or 14 eggs per day to fulfill your recommended daily allowance of vitamin D. And that's just one example. Joining us today to share with us the best things we can eat is author and registered dietitian and nutritionist Dave Grotto. Dave, thanks for joining us. Wow.
Thank you so much for having me on.
4 glasses of milk or 14 eggs each day. That seems like a lot to me.
It's mind-boggling, you know, and so when I have this conversation with my patients as a registered dietitian, they kind of look at me like that cockeyed sort of look. But, you know, I always tell them, hey, if you want to get vitamin D, you can spend 10 minutes out in the midday sun and get it. Problem is, most people will put on some sort of sun lotion that blocks UV radiation, which can cause damage to the skin, premature aging. But it's also the way that we manufacture vitamin D. So it may be somewhat ridiculous for us to be spending a lot of time out there as well without the sun lotion. As it is, it's difficult to get in the milk and the eggs as well, because that has a consequence.
Right.
But good news is there are other foods that are featured in my book that talk about where else you can get vitamin D. For example, I got portobello mushrooms. Do you like portobellos?
I do.
Great. Yeah, in fact, you can throw them on the grill. What they're finding now is that they're taking mushrooms, exposing them to UV light, and that actually creates more vitamin D. So 1 cup of portobello mushrooms exposed to light can actually meet your recommended daily allowance for vitamin D. But the ironic thing is I spend all day kind of talking about getting out in the sunlight and eating foods that are rich in vitamin D, and I'm indoors doing it, and sometimes even the registered dietitian skips meals. I know it's terrible. But the good news is I'm here with the folks from Nature Made, who has come out with a terrific line of supplements, which are a godsend to me, called Vitamelts. And the nice thing about them is that they're smooth melting, they are great tasting. Ladies can throw them in a purse, guys can throw them in a suit coat pocket, and they're a nice creamy vanilla flavor. Great way of making your vitamin D requirements.
Now, Dave, what other vitamins are essential, and how do we, why do we really need them?
Right. You know, so in the book that I wrote, I talk about all the different letter vitamins that we need for energy, fighting the aging process, reducing cholesterol. There's a plethora of them, but there's a few other nutrients that are considered key nutrients of concern. One is vitamin C. In fact, the #1 source of vitamin C that I list in my book, which I thought was going to be orange juice, turned out to be this little guy, which is called a guava. And in fact, in Chicago, we don't really have a lot of guavas available, so they're kind of hard to find. But a cup of these give you over 300 milligrams of vitamin C.
Are there any other foods that provide high levels of nutrients that may surprise us?
Yes, absolutely. Well, one thing that's really important to get in is the nutrient zinc. Zinc is important for helping with the immune system. The unfortunate thing is the vast majority of zinc in the diet doesn't come from these foods that are more naturally rich in zinc. If you think about it, how often do you eat crab on a daily basis, or oysters on the half shell, or clams? So the Vitamelt zinc would be a fantastic thing.
Dave Grotto, thank you so much, and we'll have to get the book to get all the information.
Absolutely, please do. Thank you.
All right, have a great afternoon. And of course, for more information on what Dave discussed, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab.
That is a lot of eye-opening information, Lisa. Thank you. And sticking with your health, up next on Delmarva Life, bladder incontinence is a condition that's more common than you might think. We're going to learn more about it, plus how a lot of it might have to do with your weight. Well, we're talking about weight. Are you packing on the pounds for no reason? Dr. Oz has more on the hidden causes of weight gain.
You're doing everything right, restricting calories and exercising, but you're still gaining weight. The problem could be hormonal. Hypothyroidism slows down metabolism so you can't burn calories quickly. Polycystic ovarian disease, a form of insulin resistance, accounts for unexplained weight gain in 20% of women. Growth hormone and testosterone levels can decrease with age and cause weight gain. So see your doctor if you don't know why you're putting on the pounds.